Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera dan selamat bertemu lagi. Hari ini ialah 21 hari bulan 3 2024, iaitu hari Khamis ya. Okey, bertemu kita lagi pada hari ini dalam program seterusnya, kesedaran uh, mengenai dengan platform digital, pemasaran digital, terutama sekali kepada yang ingin menjadi traders, yang ingin menjadi telemarketer dan kerjaya sebagai successful entrepreneurs. Tajuk kita hari ini ialah how to increase your sales process and increase your business. Okay, through e-marketplace, terutama dalam Alibaba, Traindia.com, GoForwardBusiness.com dan juga dalam lain-lain platform yang lain. Tujuan saya ialah untuk memberi sedikit perkongsian di sini agar kita sama-sama kita memahami bila kita buat live streaming, bila kita lakukan sesuatu live streaming ataupun kita berdepan dengan pelanggan kita secara online. So kita cuba apply dan memahami kan kaedah-kaedah bagaimana dan cara bagaimana. Ini sebenarnya menjadi satu daripada pemikiran kita untuk kita pelajari ya. So bersama saya ada satu video yang boleh kita buat perkongsian. Kemudian kita boleh buat kepasan kepada apa yang sifu yang mana saya ada belajar sikit, mengambil juga sebagai garis panduan bila saya melakukan online streaming. Okey. Di samping itu sebenarnya backdrop music sebenarnya ialah promosi untuk tahun melawat Perlis yang jatuh pada tahun ini ya. So sebenarnya saya ingin kongsi sikit segi video klip beliau. Okey. Ini ialah iaitu satu daripada video klip backdrop menggunakan beliau adalah seorang yang berkarisma dalam mencapai cita-cita, terutama untuk membangun negeri Pariwisata dahulu. Okay, walau bagaimanapun tahniah pada beliau Datuk Azman ya, dan saya appreciate that. Okay, dan beliau masih berusaha lagi untuk memperkenalkan Perlis di mata dunia. Okay, so kita dengan sekurangnya bagi habis lagu ni dan kita mulakan dengan siri yang seterusnya. Okay, ini sebagai promosi ya. Okay. Okey, lagu beliau ialah Datuk ialah Mencintaimu yang dicipta liriknya oleh Baiduri dan juga LY Okey Okey, saya berbalik kepada siri kemudian. Sebenarnya kita nak pelajari macam how increase our sales process and increase our business dalam secara online. Okey, banyak sebenarnya siri-siri yang kita perlu faham dalam tindakan kita selalunya bila kita berdepan dengan pelanggan, terutama dalam online business. Okey, sebenarnya cara jika kita memahirkan diri dalam kaedah-kaedah begini, saya kata insya-Allah kita boleh menepah kejayaan. So jangan putus asa. So salah satu ialah macam mana kita generate kita punya lead kita punya prospek kan secara online. Bila ada pertanyaan RFQ dalam online, kita sentiasa menjawab secara lisan dan secara message, secara voice message. Okey. Dan kita cuba, kemudian kita perlu memahami juga latar belakang petanya kita ni, buyers journey lah, supaya kita mudah berinteraksi dengan beliau. Dan yang ketiganya, kita perlu terapkan nilai-nilai kesedaran perlu awareness. Awareness ni melalui program macam saya sedang buat sekarang ialah satu program percuma, awareness bagi kesedaran kepada generasi sekarang, generasi muda atau yang nak ingin berniaga secara online menggunakan platform Alibaba, TradeIndia.com, yang mana B2B platform di mana kita boleh buat live streaming. Bukan beza sikit dengan B2C. So kita perlu ada satu identiti, ada satu nilai tambah pada diri kita supaya kita faham apa yang kita nak lakukan untuk kita buat satu bisnes di mana kita boleh lonjakkan sales kita. Yang keempatnya engagement. Bila kita buat satu-satu, kita memahami pelanggan kita secara tak langsung, kita cuba eratkan kita punya engagement, iaitu engagement bermaksud dalam ikatan silaturahim. Itu hubungi kontak kita secara yang terbaik. Kita melayan pelanggan kita, kita beri dia faham apa yang sebenarnya dengan produk kita dan segala-galanya. Kita perlu kita nilai terap apa yang ada. Engagement, nanti kita dengar slide ni. Kemudian di situ kita buat satu timbul minat kepada pelanggan kita supaya sentiasa berada bersama kita dalam hal-hal dalam perniagaan ini. Bila ada minat baru boleh kita kata ni lah, bukan setakat hit and run ataupun kita jual. Kemudian macam minggu lepas kita belajar mengenai dengan satu cheap buyer, satu lagi medium class buyer lah kan. So kita tertarik pada medium class buyer. Cheap buyers ni di mana pun dia dapat harga dia belah, dia dapat harga dia tanya lah. Ini sebenarnya nilai-nilai yang perlu ada di samping bila kita ada masa dapat kita buat live dengan pelanggan kita. Kemudian apakah komitmen-komitmen yang perlu kita sediakan, kan? Yang daripada pengalaman-pengalaman kita boleh komitmen kita tunjukkan, kita beri satu contoh komitmen yang mana kita telah lakukan yang terbaik kepada pelanggan kita supaya secara tak langsung kita comply dengan apa perjanjian yang kita nyatakan service after sale. Okey, service after sale. Saya rasa di siri yang terdahulu kita ada juga mengenai program yang kita tentang agreement so service after sale. Ini ialah pengalaman kita yang perlu kita berkongsi bersama. So tanpa buang masa, saya akan highlightkan selalu penceramah yang terhebat sekali
To sell, then you don't have a proven process to scale. Today I'm going to give you some tips, 5 steps, how to improve your sales process and increase business. Now, this is me coming from experience, speaking from my own experience, now leading and managing over 100 active closers within my organization who are closing for my own product and service. So when it comes to sales process, see, most companies, they don't have a very clear, defined process, how money is made, how cash is flowing. How do you improve that sales process? So today, let me give you a simple blueprint. First of all, you have to understand, when it comes to the sales process, there are 5 steps. You have the sales process right here. You also have what I call the buyer journey. So you have the process coming from the company, the seller, the closer's perspective. You also have to understand also from the consumers, the buyer's perspective. What is the journey that they go through? So let's talk about the first step. The first step is what I call prospecting or lead generation. Now, it depends on what you do. Maybe the way that you generate leads right now is by cold calling, it's by prospecting, going out there and bringing people in. That's perfectly fine. Or you're a little bit more sophisticated. You have a marketing campaign. You have some marketing in place to bring in people. That's more lead generation. You're adding value to the marketplace. Maybe you're doing content marketing. Maybe you are doing blogs. Maybe you are running ads. Whatever it is that you do, it doesn't matter. It is prospecting / lead generation. Now, from the buyer's journey perspective, then what you're doing is you're trying to get some awareness. The buyer, the potential customer, they don't know that you exist yet. You want to use this step to just make them aware that you even exist. You're basically saying, hey, look at me, I'm here. Pay attention to me, right? That's the awareness. You just want to get some awareness. The next step in the sales process is called qualifying the leads. Now, how do you qualify the leads? You want to qualify the prospect in terms of 4 things: needs, time, money, and decision maker. Needs, how strong are their needs? Time, how urgent is this problem? Do they have to solve this problem right now or maybe 10 months from now? Money, are they able to buy? Do they have the resources? Do they have the budget? Number 4, can they make that decision or they have to talk to somebody else? Those 4 things, that's how you qualify the leads. Now, from the journey perspective, you have what I call engagement. They're just engaging with your product, service, your company, your organization. They want to find out a little bit more. So before they don't know you, now they're aware, now they're taking that first initial step and say, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm requesting a little bit more info, right? Maybe I'm reading a little bit more. I'm just doing the next step to engage. That's engagement. Step number 3, and that is demonstrating value. Now, how do you demonstrate value? Maybe it is to walk them through how your software works, giving them a demo. Maybe it's to invite them to attend a virtual training, a webinar of some sort. Maybe it's to invite them to a live event. However it is that you want to do it, but it is to demonstrate value, is to present what can you do for the prospects. Now, from the buyer's journey perspective, now from awareness to engagement, now we are going to interest. Now, not just engaging there now, hey, I'm actually interested in your product or service. You have to understand what the buyer is going through if you want to close them. Step number 4 is to negotiate and close. Now you're going to close the deal. What are the terms? What about payment? What about financing? What about the how long you're going to provide the service? Now you're negotiating back and forth. Not proposal, we're not talking about agreement. How to close that sale? What are the expectations? How to establish those expectations? From the buyer's journey, from interest, now it's commitment. Now it's saying, yes, we're moving forward. Here's exactly how we're going to do business. And the last step, which I believe is actually one of the most important steps, and that is delivery and fulfillment. So now you've closed the sale. You've qualified the leads. How are you going to deliver the outcome that you promise to the prospect? What are the deliverables? What are you going to do? Because this is where you get the referrals. This is how you get the repeat business. See, most organizations, they only focus on the first couple steps, or maybe step number 4, just want to close. The sale doesn't stop after you close. The sale starts after you close the prospect. And then from the buyer's journey perspective, that is what I call experience. That's the last step. What is the experience you're providing for the buyer, for your client? This is extremely critical because you've done all this work during the sales process. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't screw it up in the last step. So how do you improve your sales process? Let me give you some practical examples. Let's take an internet marketing business model. So let's say you are running ads on Facebook or on Instagram or any social media platforms, and you are trying to get attention. Hey, click on my ad. Here's what I can do for you. What are you doing? Step number 1, lead generation. You're trying to generate some leads. You're trying to get some awareness in the marketplace. Hey, pay attention to me. Click on this ad. Now, the minute the buyer, the potential customer, click on the ad, now they go to step number 2, which is what? Engagement. So then you land on your landing page. When they land on your landing page, now they can see what can you do, what is the promise, what are you giving away? Maybe you're giving away something for free. Maybe it's a free book. Maybe it's an invitation. Maybe it's a free webinar. Maybe it's a lead magnet. Maybe it's a free ebook. Whatever that it might be, it doesn't matter. You're qualifying the leads. Then the next step is you want to demonstrate value. Hypothetically, let's say you are inviting them to a free webinar. In that webinar, you are demonstrating what can you do. You are giving them social proof. You're explaining what is it like to do business with your company. And here you go from now engagement to interest. If they sit through the entire presentation or the entire webinar, guess what? They are interested. Then from there, the next step is you go from demonstrate value to now negotiate and close. So let's say at the end of your webinar, your call to action is to book a call with one of your closers. So then your closer can find out about the prospect's needs and close them on the phone. So then from the buyer's journey perspective, you go from now interest to what? Commitment. That's correct. Now they're committed. Now they want to buy. The last step, don't forget, now it's delivery and fulfillment. And from the buyer's journey, now it's experience. What is the experience like to work with your company? What's the experience like to buy from you? Even if you look at this, you think about even in dating, this applies, right? From the very beginning, let's say you go to somewhere, let's say you go to a pub, right? You go to a bar, which I don't recommend, but let's say you go there, you are trying to get some awareness, you're trying to talk to some people, right? And then you want to buy a lady a drink. That's from lead generation, now you're trying to qualify the leads, right? Are they allowing you to buy that drink? And from there, you're having conversation, right? You're demonstrating your value. You try to get that phone number. And when you get that phone number, you follow up. And maybe you set up the first day, the second day. You're trying to seal the deal and close that sale. And after you guys are together, what is that experience like? How are you delivering, right? How's the fulfillment? It is the same process. So when you look at your sales process, I want you to ask yourself, out of these 5 steps, also from the buyer's perspective, which area can you improve? Maybe you are doing phenomenal in lead generation, but you're not doing so good in terms of demonstrating value. That maybe your presentation needs tweaking. How can you improve your closing ratio, your conversion rate? Or maybe you have a fantastic conversion mechanism that your presentation, you know what, every single person who is a qualified prospect who sees my presentation, I can close 2 out of 10. I can close 3 out of 10. Fantastic. It means that you need to go back to lead generation. How can you generate more leads so that more people will see your presentation? Or maybe step 1 to 4, you are phenomenal. You've got that just dialed in. But guess what? You neglect the fulfillment. After people buy from you, you neglect them, you don't deliver on what you promise, and then there's no repeat business, there's no referral for your company. That's it.
Okey, kita balik kepada asasnya sebenarnya. Saya ada lagging sikit sebenarnya internet hari ni. Tak berapa jalan lancar, tapi walau bagaimana kita teruskan. Okey, sebenarnya dalam hal ini sebenarnya kita perlu buat kajian. Kita perlu memahami sebelum kita nak buat live streaming dengan klien-klien, kita kena faham bahawa pengetahuan tu perlu bagi seseorang seperti digital marketer, seperti digital entrepreneur, siapa buat marketing, yang buat B2B platform. Sebenarnya dalam hal ini di mana kedudukan kita meletakkan kedudukan kita tu. Okey saya cakap ada lagging sikit tadi, minta maaf Okey. So ada lagging sikit dari segi itulah, dari segi presentation saya sekali. Okey so di mana sebenarnya dia meletakkan kita sebenarnya. Okey, dalam hal ini. Sebenarnya kita kena faham segala-galanya lah. Dalam sekurangnya kita faham, memahami dan kita boleh berinteraksi dengan pelanggan kita. Okey, dalam hal ini kita kena faham apa itu lead generation, buyer's journey, awareness, engagement, interest, commitment and experience. Pengalaman ni sebenarnya kita dapat berkongsi dan kita sendiri kita apply bila kita buat live dengan pelanggan-pelanggan kita. Saya mengharapkan supaya bukan setakat kita ingin menjual. Sebab tu ramai yang tanya saya, macam mana saya tak boleh buat sale banyak sedangkan seorang accountant saya nak cerita tu terang lah, ex-accountant dia boleh buat experience, so far dia boleh hantar 60 container lebih cooking oil ke Amerika masa dia menggunakan platform Alibaba. Kemudian dia boleh generate sale lagi ke Vietnam. Another hampir 20 kontainer sekarang hingga hari ni ya. Menjual minyak masak juga. Kemudian another dia boleh hantar lagi kepada Afrika. Tak silap saya 38 kontainer lah. So cuba tuan-tuan bayangkanlah. Sebab kematangan memikir sebenarnya, pemahaman kan, dia kepada klien-klien dia, dan dia sentiasa kita kata ada komitmen, engagement, awareness, dia bagi kesedaran kepada pelanggan dia. Macam mana pembayaran perlu dibuat, kenapa pembayaran perlu dibuat dulu, dan lepas tu dia boleh buat komitmen melalui perjanjian-perjanjian kita kata between buyers and sellers yang ni meyakinkan. Yang tu kita pergi last session sudah. So dia boleh buat proposal lagi kan antara pembeli kepada pihak dia. Padahal dia bekas accountant ya. Kan? Dia bekas dia cuma sebab minat dia interest in building up dia punya trading company. Hingga hari ini alhamdulillah saya tengok berjaya. Dia seorang wanita, seorang ladies She's a lady. She's a lady and somehow she have a very good little bit of experience to do engagement with previous client. Tapi with international buyers ni lain si pula kan. So dia faham banyak. So khusus kesedaran ni lah kadang kita nilai. Contohnya ada lagi kata setengah pelanggan kata bila kita buat live, okay, I come back to you. Sebenarnya di situ kita sepatut tegas. Why you should come back to me? Apa soalan yang tidak menjadi puasan hati anda? Boleh sebab saya berdepan dengan anda sekarang ni. This is all the question. Soalan-soalan gini lah. Boleh berinteraksi. Why not kita boleh collaborate sekali? Saya bagi peluang sebab saya berdepan dengan anda. Kalau tuan sekadar nak tanya soalan dan atau nak email apa semua, itu mengambil masa. Di sini tuan boleh tanya saya secara berdepan. Kan? Ketidakpuas hati atau untuk berbincang. Jika tuan betul-betul berminat lah dalam mendapatkan produk kami. Ini sebenarnya nilai-nilai yang perlu kita ada. Yang kita faham sebenarnya bila kita buat live. Kan? So sebenarnya saya perkongsian ni ada lagi sebenarnya. Ada lagi macam mana body language. Kita akan belajar body language online. Ramai orang tanya, "Oi, online pun ada body language?" Ya betul, ada online body language sebenarnya. Di mana kita akan pergi siri seterusnya. Di mana kefahaman kita kepada pelanggan kita, di mana bila dia cakap, dia tengok atau dia fikir macam tu, fikir sebelah kiri, tengok bawah, ataupun dia di depan, kita boleh nampak apa yang dia fikirkan. Kan? Sebab online, kita boleh buat recording, mana kita kaji baik. Betul tak dia berminat? Kan? Ataupun dia ada masalah-masalah tersembunyi yang dia tak nak bincang dengan kita. Kan? Sebenarnya penyelesaian ni dapat dibuat sebagai B2B good collaboration bagi satu kerjasama yang terbaik dalam perniagaan online hari ini. Bagi saya sebenarnya apa-apa pun boleh terjadi dan kita lakukan yang terbaik. Okey, maksud saya yang terbaik ialah anda sendiri fikirkanlah macam mana nak mencorakkan supaya anda boleh increase your sales. Increase your business to the next level. Letakkan perniagaan anda di satu level yang lebih matang. Tidak hanya sekadar untuk menjual, tapi memahami segala-galanya dan mempunyai komitmen yang tinggi. Bila dan berdasarkan pengalaman tuan yang ada sekarang ni, so kita boleh berkongsi. Kan? So saya rasa setakat itu saja. Walaupun saya dah 25 minit online, nanti ada soalan WhatsApp tanya, boleh tanya saya. Okay, nanti kita pergi the next level ialah how to read body language. Macam mana kita nak baca bahasa badan, bahasa pergerakan seseorang itu bila berdepan secara online. Yang maksud saya ialah pembeli dan penjual. Sebelum kita meletak, jadi banyak kena faham. Perjanjian kena ada. Lepas itu produk demo kena ada. Kemudian dia katakan sharing business networking kan ada. At last sekali body language, di mana di situlah sebenarnya body language itu yang kita boleh faham lebih detail dan kita boleh meletak dan kita boleh bincangkan antara pasukan kita. Okey? Saya harap di sini dulu untuk hari ini. Nanti saya ada masa kita buat lagi ya. Saya selamat berpuasa dan Assalamualaikum. Jumpa lagi nanti ya. Next.